Hi everybody, Pro here with VIP Outdoors. We're going to be going over today how to properly set up your fishing rod for a float and jig setup, okay? We're going to be targeting winter and summer steelhead. So what we're going to need, guys, for this demonstration is you're going to need a bobber stop. You're going to need a couple small beads, anywhere from 4 to 6 millimeter beads will be just fine. You're going to need a snap swivel. You're going to need a float. I suggested clear floats. This is a 25 gram in particular. They've done a really good job with this design. I use these, personally when I'm fishing, and also for all of our customers at VIP Outdoors. This is a great float, so they did a great job with that. We're going to need a slinky weight or a piece of pencil lead will work just fine. A piece of monofilament leader. I like going with 10-pound test line. I usually go about 20 inches when I start my leader, and by the time you tie it all down, it's usually about the right length, okay? To the end of that leader, we're going to be going with one of our VIP Outdoor jigs, okay? This one in particular is a very common pattern, is what everyone knows to be the Nightmare. They come in a variety of different colors, but that's for a different time, different place. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. What we have here is our main line. Now when you're fishing, a few of the questions I've been asked is, do I prefer going with the mono or braided on my main line? It really is personal preference. I like going with mono. I know a lot of guys that fish with braid. I fish with braid when I'm over in Eastern Oregon, where I'm originally from, Western Idaho area, the Hell's Canyon, Snake River area where it's big water. I like using braid. But for the conditions we have here on the West Coast, mono does just fine. I think braid does fine as well, but for what I'm doing with our customers, I use a lot of mono, okay? So for this demonstration, I have 12-pound mono, which is my main line. What we're going to start with is that bobber stop. That bobber stop, what we're going to do is we're going to slide it onto our main line. And there's a straw in it, like I said before. You're going to slide that all the way up here. Give yourself a little room to work, alrighty? Go ahead and slide that knot off the straw onto your main line and remove that straw. Now there's two tabs at the end of that you're going to be left with. I call those spider legs. Give them a little tug into where that knot's nice and tight on your line. Not too tight. We still want to be able to manipulate that knot without too much trouble. From there, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start with one of our beads. Slide that on your main line. Take your clear drift float, slide that onto your main line, maybe, give me a little trouble here. Okay. And then what I like to do is I always put a bead at the bottom of my float here. I usually use a pretty neutral color. I go a real small bead, 5 millimeter at the biggest. I use a 4. It's optional, guys. The only reason I do that is because, like I said, originally where I'm from, it's big water. We're usually tossing 1.5 ounce weight underneath it, and so that knot has a tendency to get beat up. Here you don't really need it as much, all right? Directly to your main line, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and tie your swivel, which is a snap swivel, and you're going to tie the end opposite from the snap onto the main line. And like I said, I'm not sure if I said this, but I'm going to go ahead and tie these on there properly because I'm going to go do some fishing tomorrow, so I don't want anyone breaking off. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your slinky, okay, or your pencil lead, whichever. If it's pencil lead, you have to pinch it down and then pop a hole in the top, and you're going to clip it on to your snap swivel. So go ahead and snap it on just like that. Now there's a couple other methods. You could use a barrel swivel and then put a barrel weight on top of there. That's absolutely fine. We do a lot of side drifting with our customers, so I have plenty of pencil lead and I have plenty of slinkies. I like going this direction here. After you're done putting the slinky on, what you're going to do is you're going to take your 20-inch leader and you're going to tie it opposite end of your main line to the swivel part. Okay, you're not going to tie it onto your snap. So tie it onto your main swivel. So bear with me here for a second, because like I said, I got to tie some legit knots. I don't know if it'd be acceptable to break off a fish because of the video demo here. So there we go. All right, so then we got a 20-inch leader going directly down, is tied on to one of our VIP outdoor jigs. Okay, so that's how you set up a bobber jig setup. At the end of it, that's kind of what it's going to look like there. Get out there, give it a shot. Let us know how you do. We're always like hearing comments. Look us up on Facebook or our website at www.vipoutdoors. Good luck, guys. Get out there and get them.